Okay, you guys, this is our next little YouTube video. Want to discuss a little bit electrical again. Seems a lot of people meet me, they come through the door advertising what they know, what they don't know, or what they've done, without being specific or naming anyone at all, trying to be diplomatic. But too many times I ask them simple questions like they've done this, they've done that, and I ask them, do you have a metering device? And they say no. And I'm like, okay, so apparently you couldn't do any real diagnostics, so you wasn't even sure what you were doing if you don't have some type of meter. Not a lot of times that we all have money or that we do electrical work enough that we have a meter, but if you're in my field, you should be having a meter. This particular video is about an old school type tester that actually is not electrical meter, but it can give you indication if you actually have current. It has a lot of draw points, which are not good, but in a last resort, it might get you out of a bind. This is never intended to be used for work. This is just intended as a last resort. You got nothing else and you don't have any funds to get a meter, you might be able to use the setup I'm showing you right now. Okay, I'm going to always suggest put gloves on first. So let's go get my Milwaukee gloves, put them on. I have a little video on it. These guys are very tough. I've been using them a few months. No holes, no nothing so far, so good stuff. This is the meter I use, the BK meter over there. It actually tests capacitors for motors, which when I work on AC units, it's nice to have that. Some capacitor testers years ago were like $150 each. This is a $90 meter. Okay, hoping you guys can get that. It's what I use all the time, 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time might be this outlet GFCI tester. Indicates whether you have wiring, reverse, open, neutral, stuff like that. It can be very, very helpful. Okay, it's under $10 for that. About $6 most of the ones I see. This is the little gadget I'm talking about. It's basically just a socket with a light bulb. Prefer incandescent because you can see the filament inside. And if you have low power, you will see you will only see it glow a little bit. You won't see it glow a lot. If you have too much power, you try to test this bulb, a 110 bulb, 120 volt bulb on a 240 circuit, you will see it'll actually glow too bright. And if you leave it there too long, per say a few seconds, it might burst on you. So having some form of glasses on is a good idea. If you're using this, gloves definitely, okay? This is plugged into an outlet and it's not grounded correctly. I tested already. I only get one light in the middle. It's telling me it's not grounded correctly. So I went and put another outlet in that is grounded correctly. Okay. For all intents and purposes, the neutral should be the larger prong. In modern day outlets, decades ago they didn't use the ground, but they are using them now. It doesn't mean your circuit is ground properly, as you just saw. I have one that's set up here that is not ground properly. It's probably the outlet, or could even be the prong was broken off on here. I didn't get to look at it, test it that much, but I know the circuit is not ground properly on this one. This one it is. Okay, so we'll start with the neutral part. We'll put it in the neutral side, and I'll put the hot side, and hopefully let me move all this over. You guys can see I have a completed circuit and I have an indication that I have electricity. Okay, this can be very useful if you're taking down light fixtures and stuff like that, and you don't have a meter, and you're trying to figure out if you have current. You can usually go to the white black, or you can go to the ground and test both the white and black, see which one, or if you have several blacks, see which one is actually live or not live. This is not the best. It's actually a last resort, as I state. So the tape here, just because this is aluminum, someone comes here barehanded, I don't want them to get electrocuted for whatever. If they make a mistake, I don't want them to get electrocuted. Okay? Don't know if I can do it on here. I'm going to try really hard. See if I can get away with this. And if this is done properly, I should be able to test through the ground which is hot and which isn't. Yep, that's the ground. And there's the neutral side, and I get no current. Alright, so I'm using the ground here, and I went through the hot side. So this is wired correctly according to my little tester here, and testing it out with this, I can tell that also. So you can also, like I previously said, you can use the ground to test which one is actually hot or if it's wired correctly. So there are more uses to this than actually meets the eye. You can use it on outlets, you can use it on wiring where you have wireness, take the wireness off, find out which is which. Can be very helpful in a bind. Not recommended, last resort. But if you don't have a meter and you're just working in your place and you're just changing 1 or 2 outlets, or you're not sure if you shut off the power, you don't want to get electrocuted, this might save you. Alright? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.